We never get a chance to ask you anything about Will Cuylle getting the Stephen McDonald Award, so I wanted to start with that. But just also in general, the way that you've seen him blend, obviously the offensive production is up this year, he's killing penalties, and the physicality. I think he's 4 hits away from the team record for most hits in a season. So just your thoughts on the season that he's having and winning that award.
It's been a really strong season for him. I think it shows. I think he comes to work every day. He's competitive, he's physical, he works hard, and exemplifies how you want your team to play. And so, for me, that he does the right things, and he's been a great teammate. The hitting is something that's he's done consistently. Even last year, he brought that into play, and so just finishing all of his hits, and he does it in a clean way. But it's pounding the body over and over again. And so the fact that he's close to that record, one of the top guys in the league at finishing hits, is those players are unique. And the fact that also that he's having a season where he's pushing 20 goals and 40 points, and having a good year. So lots of good things with Will. He's had a from his first year to second year, it's been a nice progression.
He was just talking about wanting to make effective hits, like not just hitting for the sake of hitting, but making sure that those hits are having an impact in the game. Like, how do you see him being effective in that regard?
I think he hits just about everything he sees. Yes. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's reckless. I mean, some of them are loud. He had a big hit the other night in front of the bench. I think it was in San Jose, mm-hmm. And so that was a kind of a loud big hit. But then there's some that it's just on the forecheck. It's just he just makes sure that he finishes his check. So he does it fairly consistently. He's a guy that we never sit there and say you got to be more physical. He does his job out there.
He's talked about looking up to Tom Wilson, and I know you obviously had him during your time in Washington. Do you see similarities there?
Tom's a pretty physical player as well, so yeah, I mean there's some similarities with that. Those players are unique that are able to, if you can push 20 goals, 25 goals, 30 goals, and then still be an effective physical presence out there as well. Those players are unique.
What do you think of him winning the Stack Stratford award?
Yeah, I thought it was good.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So.
Is Rempe obviously is out there again? He was throwing the body around a little. Just how close is he to kind of being?
Yeah, I mean he's progressing. It's great to see him out there in regular color and being able to bang, and he's certainly working his way back. It's nice to have that.
And Mika not there today. I guess he was sick. Any concerns about tomorrow's a big game?
Anytime somebody's not here, I don't want to send a message one way or the other when you get asked these questions. I can't. Somebody's not here for a reason. So, I'd like to think that everybody, when they're not here for a reason, they turn the corner the next day, and they feel great. But I can't say for certain. So.
I was wondering. I think we're kind of approaching the short end of the timeline for Edstrom. Has he started skating at all on his own yet?
He's not yet. He's looking great though. I mean, he's working out. He's in here, and he's progressing as well.
Would Rempe be an option tomorrow, or are you not sure yet?
He's progressing right now.
How do you view Othman's progression this season since coming, and just his adaptation to playing with our 10-8?
Yeah. I mean, it's been good. Like I said, I think probably the last 2 games have probably been the most noticeable for that line and for him. There's production, there's offensive zone time, there's chances that are being generated, and so they've been effective, and so he's a part of that. And I think everybody can get an opportunity, but you got to make the most of the opportunities that you get, and right now he's doing that.
We've asked you so many times about the power play. It's always up and down with these things. It's been down for an extended period now. I'm sure you're trying a million things. What's left to try?
Listen, we got to continue to work at it. It's not good enough, and so I think everybody realizes that, and so it's got to be better. We continue to work on it in practice. We work on it through video. We have changed the units up. We've changed the personnel up and tried different looks, and so there's a lot of things that have tried, and that can get away from something as well when you start moving it all the time. And so trying to find the right combinations, to try and be successful. So. We continue to look at that and work at that. That's all we can do. We need it. We need the power play. We need the penalty kill. They've got to be effective. Our 5-on-5 plays got to be effective. We're at the time of the season right now where definitely those two things, PP and PK, can make a difference in a game. We talk about it all the time. It could be the swing factor.
On the personnel with the power play, we've seen you cycle like
Yeah.
6 or 7 veteran guys.
Yeah.
Have you thought about doing something a little more drastic, whether it's a young kid or a guy like John?
We have, so Johnny's been there.
I'm
And
not
so
copying it.
so the unit that's been more effective has been Johnny's unit.
Yeah.
They hit the post, and Gabe Perot was on there, and so they're getting minutes and looks as well. So we got to continue to get everybody firing and everybody going.
So you think more of it sounds like shifting to using that unit more is what you're kind of talking about?
I'm just saying that they were the unit that was most noticeable the other night.
What have you seen from the Devils? Last time you played them, obviously, you know, they don't have Jack Hughes anymore, they don't have Hamilton anymore.
Right.
They have them tomorrow, it's a big game, they're all big
They're
games.
still dangerous. They're still a dangerous group. They've got, you know, lots of talent, capable of hurting you offensively. They're a rush team. Some of the players that you mentioned, I think they take away from that a little bit, but I still think that they're a high-end team when it comes to that. So our details to what we do defensively, I think, will be important.
Braden now has career highs for goals and for points.
Yeah.
You said that there have been instances this year where maybe he was more aggressive offensively than the past version of he would have been. Just have you noticed that?
Yeah, you know, it's not by much. You know, it's not like he's doubled his point production, and so. But you're right. It's his top year. It's his best year to this point, and I think that's good. He's continued. To me, it's kind of been consistent. You know, he's a good two-way defenseman, and he works to play good defense. And if he sees opportunities offensively, he tries to take them. So I think it's been, you know, good with that regard, and it is a top year, but not something where I've noticed a major difference in the game.
You talked about Gabe's game the other day and how you were impressed with him. What have you made of his attitude since coming?
The young guys come in here. They're eager to do well and to make an impact with the team, and so he's the same way. He's played a lot of big games at a high level, and you know, coming in here and stepping in here, I don't think that catches him off guard. And you know, now the first game's out of the way, and hopefully, you know, he starts to feel more and more comfortable with what he's doing. But he's been good. Everything off ice, on ice has been good.